Dear students, here there are two cells which are connected in parallel between the terminals A and B. See, this is cell E1 whose internal resistance is R1, and we know internal resistance is shown in series with the cell, so it is shown with the cell, and terminals of the cells are A and B. Similarly, cell E2 is also present between A and B only, and external resistor or big R is also present between A and B. Means what, all the three elements, cell E1, cell E2 and external resistor, all the three are present between A and B. This is called parallel combination. And imagine here current coming from E1 as I1 and current coming from I2 as I2, E2 as I2. So total current will be I1 plus I2, it becomes I. So this I current is passing through external resistor. Again at B point it will be divided into I1 and I2. In that way current will be circulating. Now A and B are the terminals of cell E1. That is why terminal potential difference, V is equal to cell EMF minus current into resistance, internal resistance. So V is equal to E1 minus I1 R1. Because cell E1 only you see, it is having internal resistance R1 and through that the current passing is I1. So across the terminals potential difference must be cell EMF minus current into internal resistance. So E1 minus I1 into R1. So terminal potential difference I imagine as V between A and B. Because A and B are the terminals between which E1 is present. So from this I1 R1 is equal to E1 minus V. From this I1 equal to E1 minus V by R1. In that way current expression we can get. How current coming from the cell is equal to cell EMF minus cell's potential terminal potential difference V by cell internal resistance. So now similarly cell E2 is also present. Cell E2 is also present between the points A and B. That is why between the points A and B, see E2 is present. E2 is also present between A and B. So E2 is having internal resistance R2 and through E2 current passing is I2. That is why terminal potential difference V must be equal to E2 minus I2 R2. So terminal potential V must be equal to E2 minus I2 R2. From this I2 is E2 minus V by R2. In that way I2 expression also we got. Afterwards equivalent circuit I am drawing of that above circuit. So between A and B there were two cells E1 E2 in parallel. I replaced with only one cell which I am calling equivalent cell, and its equivalent internal resistance as R and external resistor as usual big R. Current coming from is big I. Now we cannot show here I1 I2 what, because cells are not present. Their EMF equivalent cell I have drawn through which total current I have to show. Now this cell EMF is E and internal resistance is R. Current passing through cell is I. That is why terminal potential V must be equal to EMF minus current into internal resistance. From that current is equal to E minus V by internal resistance. Now in this parallel combination I is equal to I1 plus I2. Therefore E minus V by R is equal to E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. Now if you assemble E by R, split as two fractions. E by R minus V into 1 by R is equal to E1 by R1 minus V into plus E2 by R2 minus V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Now if you compare these two equations, these two on LHS and RHS, then E by R must be equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. E by R must be equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Similarly, 1 by R must be equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. That means what? We got two equations. From one equation we can calculate internal resistance, effective internal resistance R, where R1 and R2 are the internal resistances of individual cells. R is the effective internal resistance or equivalent internal resistance. From this equation we can calculate R. And from this equation we can calculate effective EMF. Means what? EMF of the equivalent cell E. We can calculate from this cell. So in that way two equations we got to find E and R, effective EMF and effective internal resistance when both cells are connected in parallel. Now we can extend this formula to n cells. If there are n cells in parallel, for example see between A and B, one cell E1, its internal resistance R1 and through that current passing is I1. Another cell E2, its internal resistance R2, through that current passing is I2. So in that way how many cells are present between A and B? N cells are present. This is nth cell. Its EMF En and its internal resistance Rn. Through that current passing is In. So total current here will come how much? I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I etc. In. Total current will be added to become I. That I current will be flowing through external resistor big R, and it will be reaching to B, where again it will be split into I1, I2 and In etc. In that way current will be circulating. Then I reduced the whole network of the EMFs into one equivalent cell whose EMF is E and its equivalent internal resistance R. So one cell may reduce कर दिया मैं between A and B, and external resistor as usual present, and current I. Here the division of current we cannot show because individual cells are not present. Now already we got equations. Those equations we have to extend for n cells. What we got? E by R1. E by R is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 we got. Now we are extending till En by Rn because n cells are present. Similarly, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 we got. Now we are extending up to 1 by Rn. So these are the equations. If there are n cells. Now if the cells are identical means what? Here cell E1 was present, now E is present, and R1 was present, now R is present. Here cell E2 was present, but E is present now also. Again R2 was present, now R is present. Means what? Here all the cells are having EMF E, internal resistance R. EMF E, internal resistance R. Like that n cells are present, but all are having same EMF and same internal resistance. All are connected in parallel between A and B only. And external resistor as usual. The current, total current I am showing IT. And individual current instead of I1 I, instead of I2 I only, like that. So means what? Then IT, total current, should be equal to I plus by E. Means what? How many times I? Ni. That's why I total is Ni. This is one equation. Next, the same formula what we got, we have to use here. What is that? Equivalent EMF by equivalent internal resistance is equal to individual EMF by individual internal resistance plus individual EMF by individual internal resistance. Like that you have to extend till n times. So this can be written as n times of E by R. N times of E by R. And here equivalent EMF by equivalent internal resistance is this. And one more equation we were having, 1 by R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 etc. n times. That's why 1 by R plus 1 by R etc. n times. Because here all the internal resistors are equal. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R, like that n times. So n by R. So 1 by R equivalent is n by R. So R equivalent is R by n. In that way, equivalent internal resistance R by n we got. And now total current which is passing through external resistor, if you want to get I external total current is equal to total effective EMF of the combination E equivalent by external resistor plus effective internal resistance. That is equal to effective EMF we got here. EMF we got effective EMF by effective internal resistance is NE by R. So effective EMF will be equal to N EMF by R into effective R effective. That is equal to N EMF by R effective in R into R effective. R effective is R by N. So R by N. Then N get cancelled. So E. That means what? Effective EMF is equal to EMF of one cell. So when cells are all having same EMF, same internal resistance, then effective EMF when they are connected in parallel is equal to EMF of one cell only. That's why effective EMF is equal to one cell's EMF. That is why then total current which is passing through external resistor, if you want to find effective EMF we have to write by total resistance we have to write. Total resistance is external resistance plus effective internal resistance. And effective EMF now it has become equal to EMF of each cell only, one cell only. That's why one cell's EMF will get here. One cell's EMF divided by R plus effective internal resistance. What we got? R by N. So R by N. So E by R plus R by N. If we take LCM, we will get NE by NR plus R. This is the expression for current. N times of each cell's EMF by NR plus R. Now here 2 points will arise. If big R is very much less than small r, then big R we can ignore, small r will be there. Means what? Then current expression will become N times of EMF of the one cell by EMF internal resistance of one cell. So current due to combination of the cells is equal to N times the current due to each cell. The second point, if big R is very much greater, then small r we can ignore. then current expression will become N times of EMF of each cell by external resistance. So current due to combination is equal to N times of the current due to each cell.